Welcome in, Cult Lords viewers.
Welcome back.
You are here to see another movie review. And this one, man, we've been waiting for a year. Remember we saw the
Seems
first...
like more than a year.
We first saw the first trailer, it was like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
This summer, and it had like no talking,
sound, right? Just a lot
music,
of running.
Just music.
And running.
Yeah. And we were like, what? We gotta wait a whole year to see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And the answer was, yes, we had to wait a whole year for that. So,
I know.
But the time has come, and now we have witnessed the beginning to the end of the Mission Impossible franchise.
For Tom.
For Tom.
For Tom.
Yeah.
He doesn't own it. I mean, he's definitely put his thumbprint on it, but he doesn't own it.
No,
so
he doesn't own it.
Somebody will come back.
But
they have some
many would say,
to fill.
once you've seen him in it, he has owned it.
He has owned it.
But
it's been owned.
Yeah.
Tom has bought it.
Now, the next Mission Impossible will probably, have some upstart, playing Eve Hunt or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, they're going to switch it?
Probably.
I mean, this is a franchise that I think could be switched because I don't know if it was officially ever written. Unlike James Bond, who's got such a huge backstory, we don't really know Ethan Hunt's backstory.
Ethan Hawke? I know Ethan Hawke.
I'm proud to be a man on a day like this. Alive. That I live to see it. And see it in such a place. Take it in. I love you, man.
He's got a sister, right? What's her name?
Yeah.
Like Maribel Hunt?
I don't know.
But we don't really know his full backstory. I mean, I don't think.
Well, you knew from the TV show. If you watch the TV show.
I occasionally watch it, but they actually went into his full backstory?
Yeah, more so than this. But, I don't know. And, if you're in for the first time watching us, we want to thank you for stopping by. We are the Cult Lords. My name is JR.
And this is Dane.
Yes. And if you would be so kind enough to go down and hit that subscribe button. We really want to get to 1,000, and it starts with you. And all you got to do is hit subscribe.
If you can get your parachute to land right on the button.
Yeah. Boom.
That would be key.
Boom. It would be a good landing.
Boom.
So then hit like, and then tell us in the comments if you like this movie or dislike this movie the same amount that we did. Now we're going to get to our scores in a second.
I just escaped from the airport, by the way, so the score's ready?
Yeah. Well, we're not going to be talking about that for a second. We want to talk about the drink that we're having this week.
Oh, yes. Well, we're drinking Scofflaw Old Tom Gin. Works at many levels, our thematic beverages. Old Tom Gin means it's a gin that's been put in old whiskey barrels, if I remember correctly. Usually it has a stronger tint. You remember the aviation Old Tom we had, and then like a brownish hue to it? But Scofflaw, Tom Cruise in these movies has been a scofflaw. And I didn't realize that you've heard of that term before.
I've heard the term, but
I didn't realize it came from the Prohibition era. It was a scoff of the law. And somebody actually had a competition to with money involved, come up with a term for people that drink against Prohibition. Mm-hmm. And this is what won, Scofflaw.
Scofflaw. Okay.
So, it's a gin.
Yeah.
It's made in Illinois, by the way.
Oh.
Here you go. Yum, 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 yum.
Let's see if I hate Chicago gin.
Made in 45%, 90 proof, made in Green Oaks, Illinois.
Okay.
Where the hell is Green Oaks, Illinois? North Shore Distillery. I'm kind of surprised they say North Shore Distillery. It must be way up north.
Wow.
Is it super potent?
Yes, it's got a burn to it. And for a second, I thought I tasted absinthe in it a little bit.
I can see that because it has a little bit of it's definitely strong in the botanicals.
Oh, yes.
I mean, there's a major, it's like that, licorice, juniper coming through.
Wow. You need to mix that with something, I think.
Yeah, that one definitely is a mixer because it's so powerful.
That is very
You need a lot of ice in this one.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not saying it's bad, but it's definitely
No, it's got a very vibrant taste to it.
Yeah.
Very strong.
It's not bad. It just we're not used to gin having so much in your face flavor.
I drink gin.
Yeah.
But that has like you said, a botanical taste to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have not seen Mission Impossible, what, have you been living under a cave or something? What's going on with you? In our world of mixed metaphors. But no, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled with
you stumbled across us?
Yes, you don't want to know the deets to this. Here's your warning! Spoiler warning! Yes. We are going to go into some heavy details and spoilers of this movie. So, if you want to hit pause, go check it out at your local theater. Then come right back, hit unpause, see if you thought the same thing that we think.
All in the same evening.
Whether we liked it or disliked it. So, all right. Now, before we start our review and give our scores, we always like to hear, what does the general public think of that? The critics, the viewers. So we like to review the Rotten Tomato scores. Dane, have you been fortunate enough to stay away from these Rotten Tomato scores? Do you know what they are?
I have.
You have
been fortunate to stay away.
Okay. So you have not seen these.
It's called walking around with blinders for the last 2-3 weeks.
Okay. So, since you have not seen these scores, I have. What do you think?
We get on my computer glasses here, yes.
What do you think the critics gave this?
For this particular movie, I think it's going to be very close. I have a feeling it's going to be like critics 94.
And then what do you think the audience gave it?
I'm going to say high on this one because we saw this with Top Gun. 98.
Okay, so 94 and 98?
Yes.
Well, you weren't dead on, but you were damn close.
Ooh.
So the critics gave it a 96.
Wow.
And you said?
94.
94. And then the audience, what you said, 98? Gave it a 94.
A 94? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wait, they're exactly the same?
No.
Oh, 96 and 94. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's strange. The critics are actually higher than the general audience. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to screenshot that, by the way.
I know.
So, yeah, that's very, very close. Both very, very high.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really matter because what really matters is what the Cult Lords ratings are. And we just had our personal accountant.
So true. Larry
from Deloitte and Douche.
Proud sponsors
of the Cult Lords channel. And our accountants, they keep our votes locked in their vaults. A lot of guards, a lot of lasers and guards and locks. You know,
lasers.
Very hard.
Some dogs too in there, mixed in there.
You gotta get through some dogs. They have a moat around the place. You gotta get through the moat with crocodiles. So it's very much under lock and key. But they have just hand delivered them. Larry rode it over on his bicycle, and we are ready to go. All right.
I assume he had more security than that.
Yes.
All right.
On the count of 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning 1. And we go 3, 2, 1. Ba-da-ba! Ba-da-ba! Boom!
What?
Even the dead bow to this one.
And then you got KMF, Vanessa, Rebecca, Haley.
Yes.
What's KMF?
Kill, marry.
Oh.
That's my order.
F is friend?
Yes.
Friend on Facebook?
Yes.
So you want a friend, Kaylee. You want to marry Rebecca. Kaylee and Haley. Marry Rebecca and then
kill.
Oh, kill
Vanessa.
Kiss?
No,
Vanessa?
you gotta kill one, marry the other. So.
All right. Oh man, the last time that train escaped.
Man, runaway train. So we both love
precious
this
set.
Wow,
yes.
We got the same score.
I think
9-6.
Is that the first time?
That might be the very first time we ever.
I kind of think we did one, but maybe we've only done the. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think we've ever tied.
We've been very close.
We've been close, like within one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if we've ever gotten the exact same.
All right, well, let's wrap this up. We're done.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. So what'd you like?
So literally, you and I saw this on a Thursday evening that it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Came out like Wednesday, but we saw it Thursday evening of the week that it came out. And then I spent the weekend thinking about this movie. And I'm trying to think, where can I find fault with this movie? Where can I find fault?
Mm-hmm.
And I really couldn't find anything that I complained about. Not one thing.
Not really? Because during the
thing.
The movie, we were both looking at occasionally at each
other
other like,
well, we were looking
what the hell?
Yeah,
we were mercenaries that seem to figure out where the hell they are the whole entire time.
Well, it was the cop, or not the cop, but the
hired
spies from.
Well, there's a large group of them, but they all got killed off except.
No, I mean we were laughing at how they just all of a sudden showed up. And, hey, let's check out this party in Venice.
Right. Well, they were first at the airport.
Yeah.
Which I'm.
Yeah.
Just this is how they went after me.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could figure me out. I look like a hidden character here.
Probably.
And let me check out what you look like. And my computer got.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait for post to see what that's gonna be.
Guess what?
Man.
I don't know. If you let whoever your post editor has his way with it, it might be pretty
I always get final sign off, so it better be good. So, all right.
But yeah, I mean, they're at the airport, they're at the party, they're on the train, they're like... Yeah, there was some other place where like, come on, how are these guys figuring this out?
And like, I was laughing during the movie, looking at you like, oh my god, like they just always happen to land in the right place, have the right thing happen to them. Like we were laughing at the train scene when they're dangling, right? And Tom's like, I'm gonna swing over here, and then of course he swings over, gets over there, brings Haley Atwell over just at the right time as the piano goes crashing through.
Right,
and we're like, oh my god, like how realistic is this, right?
Yes.
But you know what? In a movie like this, you suspend your knowledge of, the real world and physics and, like how many times can they, get away and not get shot or whatever. You just got to suspend that and just have fun with the movie.
I mean, I will say my one sad part is Rebecca got killed.
Or did she? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, that one was the official, but yeah, I agree. At first, you kind of were hoping no.
And I had her down.
I guess what? Rebecca got replaced by Haley?
I guess.
I guess it depends on your viewpoint there.
Yeah, well, and, at one point, he also had Palm Clementif, who played Paris.
Oh, I like her.
Yes.
Great
character.
And like she was like the, Japanese assassin with the Hello Kitty face painted on her. Well, it wasn't Hello Kitty, but
it was very she had like the cosplay. Or I don't know what you call that in Japanese, but she had like the makeup on with a little heart on her painted on her face. The cutesy, the cutesy killer. That was a great character, and I'm glad she did not die. You thought she was dead there, remember? And then she's like, no, she still has a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. That's the one good thing the professional mercenary did.
Oh yeah.
He went up to her.
That's
and
right.
She's still got a heartbeat. Let's get her out of here. So we assume she's safe.
Yeah. Maybe.
She's gonna come back for revenge against
Part 2.
JR's doppelganger.
Oh, Isai Morales, who played Gabriel.
It's been a long time, friend. You've no idea the power I represent.
Yes.
He was here. He was there. He was everywhere. Mm-hmm. He somehow had the ability to like disguise himself in real time. Remember, like Simon Pegg's character's like he's disguising himself in real time. I can't get a handle.
But it was all like the computer was doing it, right? It was
the AI.
Because even through Tom's glasses, the thing was doing that. And so we're on the AI now. I mean, the entity.
The entity.
And I thought that was actually pretty clever.
Yes.
I mean, because AI has just taken off, obviously, in the news. But, I mean, to write that into a storyline 2-3 years ago? And
right.
See that kind of
we all saw AI coming, but it's just made news in the last year with everything it's doing. And all the little apps now where you can go, show me in pictures with AI. Write me a story of Lord of the Rings, write me a story of the Bible in Lord of the Rings style with AI. You know,
yeah.
I've seen so many things like that. You know, that's just crazy what AI can do. What did I see that?
Well, we had one of our fans who was at Epic Life wrote us a poem.
Yeah, wrote a poem about the Cult Lord, a song.
A song
about the
like
Cult
a
Lord.
9-verse song.
Oh, it was long, but it was really funny. So, and I'm like, how does he even know about the Cult Lords? I don't know if he fed him some information or he just said, write it about the Cult Lords, and it went out to the internet, looked some stuff up from us, and then made the song.
That's true. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe, hacked into your phone system at home. And he was
right now we have a writer's strike going on, and one of the big issues is the future of AI.
Well, and there's an actor strike going on. And,
right.
And same exact thing. I mean, we just saw Indy.
Right.
And his half the movie was him in old...
Yeah, but see, there's definitely laws about using a likeness, right? So that, can protect actors. That's why, companies are actually signing deals with Bruce Willis to perpetually use his likeness. Or, if somebody wants to use Bruce Lee's likeness in a movie, they have to pay for that. And, but James Earl Jones signs over, his voice for Darth Vader in perpetuity, forever, right?
Right.
So there is some protection, I think, for actors, but what's the protection for writers? You know what I mean? If you just tell the AI, write me a sequel to, and if you fed AI all the scripts for all the Mission Impossibles, so it got a chance to understand that, and you said, now write me part 8, I bet it could do a pretty good job.
It would give you something.
Yeah, and you know what? This is only Gen 1 of AI being made available to this. So the writers are like, okay, what happens when Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 of AI happens? And you can totally replace a writer.
They didn't address this in iRobot or, RoboCop or anything like that. I mean, when I say didn't address specifically writing of stories, but I mean, these obviously... if they can get around and they can function in society and they know how to react to different situations and emotional exposure to, this is a criminal, this is a woman who's got a young child, well then, they're going to be able to easily write something that...
Right. Well, and so to bring it back, to bring AI back to this movie, so because of the AI's infiltration into everything electronic, they were having to revert to analog stuff, like analog satellites, analog communication,
TVs.
Yeah, TVs.
That was. I appreciated that in this movie. That they really went out of their way to kind of prove the difference between I can hack into this, but they can't hack into this because it's analog versus not analog. And, and that entity thing with the key, that was a great, I don't know, that was almost like a MacGuffin in a lot of ways, the whole thing with the key, because it was...
Right.
And then one of my complaints is there was way too much sleight of hand with the key magic.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, wait, it's in your pocket? No, it's in my pocket now. I just stole it from your pocket. Let me slip it into your sleeve thing, I mean...
Let me pull it from your ear.
Yeah, I know.
Kittredge. It's been in your ear this whole time.
Yes. Well, what have you been doing?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was funny because when Tom Cruise was doing a little bit of this sleight of hand magic, I'm like, really? He's good at magic too. Is there anything he's not good at? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but that cracked me up. So.
Well, and then he was doing it, and then Haley Altwell's character, which what was her name? I don't remember. Was she was doing it, and then somebody else was doing it too. I mean, it was a lot of this nonstop.
She played Grace.
Grace, that's right.
Yeah.
And she did a great job too. I mean, it was nice to maybe they were thinking we need to interject some fresh blood into the franchise. Although ironically, there's only half a movie left. But I don't understand why Ferguson decided I don't need to be in this anymore. I mean, I guess she's in
I don't know. That's
Silo.
her choice.
Well, but you don't think he would have went to her and said, "Hey, you want to be in another movie, or you want to do more?" I mean, I'm sure he has final say over it. I mean, she's such a great character. I don't know.
Yeah, so is Ned Stark. But you know, I mean, you gotta kill some people, or else this is just not realistic.
But it wasn't like they removed her, removed a person from the franchise permanently. They brought in Haley Atwell basically to just completely replace her.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
but people have to die because if you go 8 Mission Impossible movies and like nobody dies, you know what I mean? You know, that's why you had Alec Baldwin die. You had Emilio Estevez die.
Yeah.
You had
Did Carrie Russell die in one of them?
I don't know if she died, but you had Sawyer from Lost. Remember, he died. You know what I mean? He was so agents have to get killed to show you know the dire situation that these guys are in.
True.
Characters have to get killed. So
I just thought it was convenient because Silo was, you know, she obviously dovetailed straight into Silo.
You're putting 3 and 1 together to get 4, and that's not the case. I think they have.
Wait, it does add up.
I know. The saying is you're putting 2 and 2 together to get 4. There's other ways to get to 4. Is the point I'm trying to get.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, you know, I agree. Somebody has to die.
Yeah.
None of the core characters died. It was more of a side character. Ving Rhames didn't go anywhere.
What more can I say?
And Simon Pegg didn't go
Not yet.
anywhere.
Not yet.
Kittrich didn't go anywhere.
Not yet.
I enjoyed having Kittrich show up again.
Yeah.
You know?
We need, maybe we need Jeremy Renner to come back. And then also, what was the other girl? Paula?
Get us that code.
Oh, yeah.
Not Paula Dean.
I'm going to get him with my secret agent Kate.
Oh, yeah.
Paula Dean.
I'm going to show you how to put some butter down, honey, and make some home southern biscuits and gravy.
Is that heaven, kids, or whoa?
Dane and I have known each other now for, gosh, probably like 18 years. And this is how we started. This is why we used to do this all the time. You know, go see a movie, go back to the bar, have some drinks, talk about the movie. And then it would take us into all these directions that we would chase and then go back to the movie. So that's why we said, let's make a show about what we did. So,
It
all right.
works.
So, yeah, I mean, the action was great.
Uh-huh.
The
stunts were amazing.
The car chases were good.
Yeah. It was a good trick to have Denlinger, the U.S. Director of National. Did you see that coming? That he was also going to become a bad guy, the Carrie Elwes character? I didn't really see that coming.
What's so funny is it was weird. I wanted to say something to you about this. It was weird seeing Carrie Elwes playing this role after we just saw Operation Fortune, where he was kind of playing the same role.
Yes.
Right?
And didn't he play a similar role in, like, The Gentleman? What is the name of that movie? The spy thing? Is he in that, too?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I saw The
Gentleman.
Guy Ritchie's, like, Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey.
No, not that one. The one that was like it became like a 3-part series. Something that...
I don't know that.
I can't think of the name of it. With, forget it. Anyways, but yeah, it was interesting seeing, I know.
The Kingsman?
Yes, The Kingsman.
No, I don't think he's in that. But anyways, yeah, he was just playing.
That's Ralph Fiennes.
He was just playing that role in Operation Fortune. He plays it here. And I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. But, and then, what was interesting is Charles Parnell, who plays NRO. I don't know what that means here. But he was just in last year's Top Gun Maverick with Tom Cruise. So I was like wondering, oh man, I wonder if Tom Cruise
said... another big thing he's on that's military related that you recommended to me?
Oh, yeah, the battle, what is it?
The Last Ship.
The Last Ship.
He's basically kind of playing the same
He's an XO on The Last Ship. By the way, The Last Ship is an awesome TV show. How many seasons are you into it? Just one?
Yeah, I'm only in the first season.
Oh, it's a 4-season show, but man, that's a great TV show. The Last Ship. So, So yeah, and then
on HBO right now.
And then remember, Indira Varma is in this.
Indira Varma. Oh yeah, from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Who is this? Marella Garaga? Marie? And then
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And then go up a little bit. There was like another character. I was like, what? Who the hell is that? I mean, we didn't even talk about Vanessa Kirby. She plays a really excellent villainess.
Yeah.
Although it was kind of like slightly good. Like,
right.
obviously wants the money. She was in the previous two movies.
Right. Right. And then she thought that Tom Cruise was another guy. Remember, he was introduced to her with Henry Cavill. Was like his backup, his side guy at the time. But he didn't realize Henry Cavill was a turncoat.
Yes.
And was
dastardly.
Double agent spy.
Dastardly turncoat. Probably turned by her.
Yeah.
Well, and on that note, in this movie, what did you think about the whole point of her, the Haley Atwell wearing the mask? Because that's one thing this I will say this franchise has abused.
Yeah.
The masking ability and how easy it is to just whip this off and suddenly, I'm back to my normal self.
But, that's kind of the charm of this movie too. You know? I mean, it's like Game of Thrones with the little girl who can.
Oh yeah, well that's exactly the same technology.
Yeah.
But did you notice when they did that scene on the train that when the Haley Atwell was her? It was brown eyes versus blue eyes.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, son.
Which I'm like,
your brother couldn't.
I know. That's what I was like. I was like, what the heck? No one's recognizing this. She's got I guess they did it because for the audience knows about it. But she has such stunning blue eyes.
Right.
And then Haley Atwell plays her and looks exactly like her, and it's dark brown eyes. I'm like, someone's gonna pick that up.
What's so funny is I'm not kidding. When I saw her come out, I was like, yeah, that looks like her, but there's something off. And I did not pick up on the eyes. But I just felt like there was something off. And if that's the case, I can't believe her brother wouldn't notice that.
Right. So I know. I mean, it was so blatantly, because her eyes are such, standout blue with the blonde hair. So, But it was a nice touch, because it made you very obviously realize, well, that's Haley Atwell versus...
Right.
Vanessa Kirby, but so that was well done.
Yeah.
I mean, the stunts were amazing. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
He was kind of like, he was flailing a little bit. Is that all right?
Are you crying, Simon?
A little bit.
You okay?
I had heard, by the way, that this movie was delayed for a long time because he was like, I gotta get the stunts done. And the conspiracy scuttlebutt is that he did that so he could get this released in movie theaters and not on streaming.
Right.
The studios wanted to get this out there as fast as possible and stick it in the streams. And he's like, nope.
Yeah, well, it's a good move.
Which is exactly what The Big Strike's about, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a good move, and it was a very enjoyable movie from everything from the action, the acting, the ups and downs. Tom Cruise surrounded by 4 gorgeous women. And,
Ving Rhames.
Haley Atwell, Rebecca
4 gorgeous people, and Ving
Vanessa Kirby, and then this Palm Clementif, right?
Oh, the Paris, the assassin.
Yeah, so...
I wonder what else she's done, because she did a great job.
She did look familiar, didn't she?
That little acting, that alley scene where they had to fight him in that really tight alley.
Oh, you know why she looks familiar?
What?
She plays Mantis in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's the same actress?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought, because I've seen a picture of her before, but she looks different.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, Westworld, I saw that in there.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems, Avengers Endgame. Oh, well, Mantis and that. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Okay, well, she got out of wearing a mask, so obviously, she doesn't have to worry about that anymore. That everyone's going.
She's in a movie called Porn in the Hood. She plays Tia. Okay.
Great.
So
the acting, the fight scenes are amazing. The train where he's battling your doppelganger. You know, I mean, one could say that guy was a little. I thought the whole. Let's go back to the AI thing, the entity and him. I thought it was really clever to have him almost like worshiping the entity, like it was a cult of the entity.
Yeah.
Where have we heard this before?
Cult of the entity.
You know, cult of.
Yeah, cult of the lords. So it almost sometimes it almost felt like maybe he's even programmed a little bit, like he's part of the AI. He's part of the
especially
entity.
when he's in like the coffin with like the big like AI headdress communicating with him.
Now you know what's so funny is
who will do that?
Just recently, like
demon seed.
Just recently, like in the last 2 weeks, I saw the movie The Great Train Robbery with Sean Connery and Donald Sutherland. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I've heard about it.
So the funny thing is you've got Sean Connery running up and down the tops of this train, like while it's in motion, and then bridges are coming and he sees it and he has to get down real fast. Now, I don't even think that's the first movie that's done that, but to have just watched that movie and then see Tom Cruise doing that, I had a private little laugh of like, they think they're being original here, but man, that's been done before. You know what I mean?
Many times.
So
yeah.
I think even James Bond's done that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
it's an easy cliche.
It's an easy cliche.
Fight on the top of the train and watch out for the tunnels or the headlights.
Yeah.
And there was one where, and actually in the previous movie, it was a whole train on the type fight. You remember when they went on the channel? The channel? They went in the train underneath. He had a big fight scene under that. Remember? Yeah.
I don't remember that from right offhand, but
yeah, I mean, so it's done before. I mean, the parachute thing was amazing. Although I thought it was, and it was a really funny send off because you did not see that in the trailer where Simon Pegg's like, "You need to go this direction to get to cut the train off," and he just kept yelling, "Go that way," and then finally Tom Cruise is like,
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
"What am I doing up here?"
And I'm surprised Ethan didn't realize going up the hill that he wasn't going to be coming down unless he parachuted.
Yeah.
Right?
He had some special glasses made for that, by the way, because, I mean, motorcyclists, he didn't have a helmet on, and most of the time when you're wearing something, it's more like a complete covering with, like, dark, glasses like this kind of stuff. And he had those specially made, which you can get now. So obviously, so you could see his face. It's almost like a transparent, like sunglasses, with very little on the sides. And I'm sure it was like, they need to see it's me and not some other stunt person doing this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Tom Cruise is definitely in his 60s now.
I think he might be just hitting 60, like 2-ish.
So he was born in 62.
So
he's
61. Like 61, yeah. Does not look 61 and does not act 61.
No, but you're wondering how long can he do this? Well, maybe that's why Mission Impossible is coming to an end. He's like, I can't do this forever. Let's go out with a big bang.
And a high note, yeah.
And then I'll do dramas from this point
I mean,
on.
is he now the biggest box office profit actor of all time? I mean, with this and with Top Gun. Has he collectively made the most money? I thought for some reason I heard somebody else was ahead of him, but I mean because that guy in a very short amount of time, I mean it's billions and billions of dollars in like a 2-year or 3-year radius here with Top Gun and the Mission Impossible franchises. So
I go, who's the biggest box office actor of all time? And the person that comes up is Scarlett Johansson.
Really? What did she?
No, she's not. She's not.
Okay.
It was something else.
Oh.
What?
It still has her there? Worldwide total? She's made more money? Oh my God.
Why is...
She must be getting a...
Gosh, she's above Tom Hanks.
And Tom Cruise?
And Tom Cruise. Scarlett Johansson?
Well, what did she...
Where's the pay gap? I thought there was a pay gap.
But what I mean, this is what? For purely playing...
Maybe it's just being
Black Widow?
Being in movies... and they're like counting, she's been in all the Avenger movies. You know what I mean?
You mean... So it's not how much... I don't even want to know that. I mean, I just thought from the franchise standpoint, he would be up there. But I mean,
dude, in every list, it's her as number one. So, I don't know. I guess she learns up every day.
I know. I had no idea. I mean, because she hasn't.
Hey, you want to win a bar bet? Go ask that question.
Yep.
Who's the highest grossing actor all time at the box office? Nobody's gonna say Scarlett Johansson.
No. And I mean, even Tom Cruise versus Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess collectively, Tom Hanks has been in more stuff than Tom Cruise, but Tom Cruise has got like these huge amount of, high-grossing movies that I would have for sure thought he was up there, and not the one, maybe two, but number 3, it must piss him off.
Well,
all right.
So, any other closing words?
No, I mean, the settings were amazing. They did a great job traveling around the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not really too much.
Well, Cult Lords viewers, now that you know our scores and how we feel, how do you feel? I want to hear what you think. Make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And then down in the comments, tell us what you thought. This is one franchise I have to say. It's like every next movie just keeps getting better and upping the ante. Mm-hmm. Just keeps getting better and upping the ante, right?
Yeah.
And, man, that is very rare. Because usually sequels come out and it goes downhill. But with Mission Impossible, I really do think it keeps continuing to go uphill.
Yeah. And I mean, and we're going on what? This is going to be, once it's finally done, it's going to be 8 technically movies?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got the Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I mean, one could say those got better as it went along, but then went downhill after that.
Right.
But then you've got Lethal Weapon.
It went like this, and then actually it started here, and then went here, and then went here.
Yeah.
And then started going here.
Right.
Like that, and then went.
Yeah, and then it never really recovered. And then Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
That kind of started here, went up, and then kind of plateaued, and then
John Wick's kind of gone like this, like even plane.
Well, very small. To me, it went like very small.
I think
your
that
point.
like
Yeah.
it's equal. It's equally good. It's equally good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, tell us what you think down in the comments.
Which is all we ask as a paying audience.
I mean, we read these and we're always interested in what other people think. I was like surprised if you see that some people didn't like The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I loved it. And we just watched 2 different movies, or we watched it from different points of view. So it's just interesting. So, all right. Well, Dane.
Yes.
Your mission, should you choose it, is to sign us off here.
I better get this cassette out of the window before it burns up. Peace out, everybody.